Hello students, welcome to Patarkal English Academy and Banshankar English Academy. SSLC ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಟು ಎ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೇರಸ್ ಕ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಮನಮೋಹನ್ ಸಿಂಗ್. ಈ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. Answer briefly the following questions. The time of the day suggested in the poem is sunshine or sunset, either sunrise or sorry. Welcome to Patarkal English Academy and Banshankar English Academy. SSLC ಒಂದು ಪೋಯಮ್ ಟು ಎ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೇರಸ್ ಕ್ರೇನ್ಸ್. ಈ ಪೋಯಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. A question. Answer briefly the following questions. Number 1. The time of the day suggested in the poem is sunrise, sunset, either sunrise or sunset. Not clear. Answer is A. Sunrise. Second. The sun is described as the reluctant sun. It means that A. The sun was unwilling to rise. The male bird was impatient. C. It was the bird's feeling that the sun was reluctant to rise. D. The sun always takes more time to rise than to set. The sun is unwilling. It's reluctant sun. Okay. The sun always takes more time to rise than to set. Third. In the first 4 lines, there is an exaggeration in the description. What is it? What is the figure of speech used here? The male bird necked to pull the reluctant sun from the rim of origin is the exaggeration. Figure of speech is hyperbole. Exaggeration means hyperbole, or it is also personification, because the sun is unwilling. Third question. In the first 4 lines, it is completed. Coming to fourth. How was the majestic neck humbled by the hunter? The male bird was shot dead. He was picked up by hands and jaws, and thus the majestic neck was humbled. Fifth question. The expression picked up by hands and jaws suggests callousness of the hunter, heartlessness of the hunters, urgency of the hunters, cruelty of the hunters. A, B, and D, I think. Callousness of the hunters, heartlessness of the hunters, cruelty of the hunters. Sixth question. Dash is compared to dirty linen. Complete the poem using the correct option. The proud neck of the bird, the dead body of the bird, yes. The hands and jaws of the bird, the material of the bag. Sixth, the dead body of the bird is compared to dirty linen cloth into coarse washing bag. Seventh, and sad to hatch the blood-stained feathers into a toddling chick. This suggests that the female bird was out of senses after the death of the male bird. Maybe right. The intense love of the female bird towards its male partner. Maybe right. The foolish act of the female bird. That is also correct in one way. The desperate act of the female bird to bring the male bird back to life. This is also correct. How is no? Yes, D. A, B, C, D. According to my opinion, all the 3 answers are right. Seventh, And sat is yes, coming to eighth question. How is the end of the female crane suggested in the poem? A wave of the sea that the female bird had never seen came to her from far away and carried her to the male bird. Okay, close study. Read the following extract carefully, discuss in pairs, and then write answers to the questions given below it. A wave of the seas she had never seen came to her from far away and carried her to him. What does wave of the seas refer to? Yama or death. What hadn't the female bird never seen before? Such a wave of the sea, high wave of the sea. What figure of speech is used in the extract, the personification? A wave came to her and directly take her and took her to the male bird. Paragraph writing. Discuss in pairs or groups of four each and answer the following questions individually and note down the points for each question and then develop the points into one paragraph. Answer. How is the callousness of the killers brought out in the poem? The male bird was shot dead. The hunters picked up the dead bird, hands and jaws. The bird lay like a dirty linen into a coarse washing bag. The hunter made the female bird sad and alone. Second, how does the poet bring out the agony and desperation of the female crane in the poem? The female bird flew crying. She circled the sky over the male birds disgracefully and she returned to the death scene with grief. The grief inscribed its intensity in dots and pits like the Morse code. The bird's sorrow transmitted to the air. She kissed a few feathers with her beak. She picked the feathers that wind had never taken away. The female bird sat to hatch the blood-stained feathers into a toddling chick. Third question. Pick out the two figures of speech used in the poem. Explain how they add to the effect of the poem. As he necked to pull the reluctant son out from the rim of origin, hyperbole or personification. Second, ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಇವರು ಪಿಕ್ ಔಟ್ ಟೂ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಮೂರು ಮಾಡಿ ತೆಗೆದಿರಲ್ಲ, ನಾಲ್ಕು ಮಾಡಿ ತೆಗೆದೀನಿ. Yes. As he necked to pull the reluctant sun from the rim of horizon, out from the rim of horizon, hyperbole or personification. And a proud neck was humbled to lie like a dirty linen coarse into a coarse washing bag, simile. In dots and pits like the Morse code of the bird's sorrow, simile. A wave of the seas she had never seen came to her from far away and carried her to him. Personification. Figure of speech. Amplify. To what is the effect of the answer to the last question? Is how they add to the effectiveness of the poem. Figures of speech amplify, emphasize, and the brighten contextual thought. This is how they um, affect the meaning of the poem. Yes, if you want to, friends, meanings of words are given here. Glossary. Okay, I think ended. Thank you for watching.